Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm Donnie, a teacher at the Philomath Montessori School, and some of my students are going to new schools next year, and they will be using a print alphabet. Usually we would spend the last month or 6 weeks in the classroom working on print for you kids. But now you need to work on it on your own. You can download paper like I have made for myself here from the internet. We might have some at the website of the Philomath Montessori School. And you'll be using a pencil. It's so important that you hold your pencil properly and correctly. Let's review that. Lay the pencil on the web of your hand and let it balance near the tip on your tallest finger, your middle finger. Bring pointer in to steady it, bring thumb in to steady it, and you have a comfortable pencil grip for your whole life. Please ask an adult to help you with this. If you and your adult need help, please contact me at the school. And we'll work on that. It's important. Okay, let's learn how big all these letters are. A is just a body. B has an ascender, so it comes all the way up to the ascender line. That's my ascender line. And the body stays in this space between the baseline and the waistline. You can also do this work on ordinary notebook paper. Each space would be one of these spaces. One space would be your space between your baseline and your waistline. The next space up would be for your ascender. K is just a body. D has an ascender, but it's a little shorter than some of the other letters with ascenders. There are 2 letters that are slightly shorter than the others. This is one of them. See how it's a little shorter than the B? B goes all the way up. D does not. E stays in that space. It's just a body. F is taller. And then you want to be able to see its cross, so put it just above your waistline so you can see it. Here's our first descender. Finally, we have a descender coming down here to the descender line. Should I be telling you what these say? I think you know, but maybe your parents don't. This one says G when we're first learning it with our sandpaper letters. This one says H. You want to put the dot of the letter I, which says I, in the middle of that space. J, too, goes right in the middle of that space. And the letter K, which also says K, looks like it's kicking somebody. ol is just a straight line. Looks like I better move this over. Here comes looks like more mountains. More mountains. And then I'll put right next to it. Is not so many mountains. Right? It's not as bumpy. Ah. P. The letter Q, which also says K. Look, it says K. And the letter C says K. And the letter K says K. R. We talked about this in class today, that it doesn't say it needs help to say When it's just by itself, it says R. S. When I was a child, I sometimes made them backwards. I had a hard time with S. There's T. It is a little shorter than some of our other letters with ascenders. It's a shorty, like D. D and T are a little shorter. V. W or W, its name is W. What does the letter X say? X. Yes, like at the ends of words like box and fox. The letter Y says ya. Last letter. The letter Z. I think I might have faced that one backwards sometimes too when I was learning. Now, if your school or your practice page has a slightly different letter style, a slightly different font, that is not a problem at all. Use that one. But do use lowercase letters. We all love our capital letters, our block print letters. We love those. They're so much fun. They're so big. But there are rules for those. And you have to learn the rules for using those. They're not for your everyday writing. Lowercase. Lowercase is the way to go, and what you should be learning before you go to your next school. Please practice your lowercase letters and enjoy doing it. Thanks for coming to this lesson. Bye-bye.